What's going on, guys? I'm Jaye the Black. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. I want to talk about a very sad situation. Rapper Young Dolph lost his life in a shooting in Memphis. And, you know, I really don't like to have to make these videos, but I really want to speak about this because the last time I heard anything about Young Dolph was about a week or so ago when he was having a beef with Soulja Boy. And Soulja Boy had mocked him for the last situation that he was in. And now you fast forward to him no longer being here. You know, if there was any reason why I believe rappers should not stay in their hometowns a lot of times after they become big, we've seen rappers who lived, like, for instance, Chief Keef left Chicago. I believe Boosie left Baton Rouge to, I believe, moved to Atlanta. A lot of these rappers end up having to move out of their hometowns, either because they're having issues with the police or they're having issues with people in their hometown wanting to end them. And that's unfortunately what happened with Young Dolph. It's a sad situation for him and his family, but it could be a lot of cautionary tales in staying in your hometown, living there, interacting, because there's always going to be problems. Maybe not every day, you know, not every week, not every month, but problems may come up. So let's get into this article from Commercial Appeal. It says Young Dolph, a high-profile Memphis-based rapper, has lost his life in a shooting at Airways Boulevard Wednesday, according to a report by Fox 13 in Memphis. The incident occurred in front of a renowned bakery, Makita's Cookies. Witnesses who documented the aftermath of the incident on social media identified Young Dolph's car, a vehicle with a unique and distinguishable camouflage paint job. A person receiving calls at a phone number at APA agency, which lists Young Dolph on the agency page, declined to comment. Memphis police also declined to immediately confirm the identity of the victim. Fox 13's report attribute confirmation of the identity of the young rapper to 3 unnamed law enforcement sources. In 2016, Young Dolph, whose real name is Dolph Thornton Jr., released a Memphis album, a title previously espoused by Yo Gotti, whose real name is Mario Mims. 2 rappers are said to have an ongoing feud. So they have a feud, not saying that it has anything to do with this, but a lot of times the low-hanging fruit of the feuds could take things further than it is. I'm not saying that that's why this happened, but it's been known to happen. Officers are on the scene of the incident at 2370 Airways. 1 male victim was located and pronounced deceased. No suspect info is available at the time. The victim will be identified once next of kin notified. Thornton has been the victim of 2 other shootings that took place in 2017. In February 2017, in Charlotte, North Carolina, a suspect fired more than 100 rounds at a heavily armored SUV that Thornton would later credit with saving his life. Gotti associate Black Youngster was one of the 3 men who subsequently surrendered to authorities in Charlotte for their alleged involvement in the incident. That's crazy. Later in 2017, Thornton was critically injured after a suspect shot him multiple times outside of a Hollywood hotel in Los Angeles. He made a full recovery, and subsequent media reports suggested the incident was somehow the result of a long-running musical and personal feud with Mims. Once again, low-hanging fruit can escalate things further than it needs to be. And it seems to be one-sided. To me, the violence seems to be one-sided, if that's what they're going off. It's almost like they're alluding to that. It's almost like they're alluding to it. Thornton has made previous comments that describe their relationship as one that started with mutual admiration before devolving into animosity. And it's and it's not getting any better. It's things like this should not be happening in 2021, but they are, unfortunately. And young Dolph is the latest victim of that. We've seen this happening a lot this year. We've seen rappers in other cities losing their life. Rap is a lot. I've heard where rappers talk about how, it's very dangerous to be a rapper. I wouldn't say for a lot of rappers, but for some there are guys who have a certain type of energy, make a certain type of music. Look at the rappers who lost their life and the type of music that they make. There's correlation in that. And whatever happened with young Dolph, hopefully they catch who did it. It's unfortunate that in 2021 this stuff is still going on when it really shouldn't. But again, you have beefs, you have low-hanging fruit, you have unanswered questions that are going to be answered eventually. I truly believe. Now, according to Fox 13, 3 independent law enforcement sources confirmed to Fox 13 that rapper Young Dolph was shot and killed in Memphis Wednesday afternoon. Maurice Hill, the owner of the shop where the incident took place, Makita's Butter Cookies, told Fox 13 his employees said Young Dolph, 36, walked into the store to buy cookies. Someone then drove up and opened fire and took his life around 1 p.m. in the middle of the day, in broad daylight. In broad daylight. Young Dolph has been able to escape with his life. He's been able to be in these incidents that happened in 2017 and live to tell about it. But someone was determined to end him. Now, again, I hope they find out who did it. What's interesting is how we have all these things going on, right? And we talk about the things that are done to us as a people. But look at what we do to ourselves. Look at what we do to ourselves in our own communities, in front of a black-owned business. Young Dolph's Lamborghini sat in the parking lot of the bakery when Fox 13 crews arrived. That is his car there. As you can see there. That's a shame, man. It really is. In broad daylight, they do this. That's crazy. The rapper's real name is Adolph Robert Thornton Jr. is well known in the Memphis community. Young Dolph is well known for handing out turkeys around Thanksgiving in Memphis through the Memphis Athletic Ministries charity, speaking to school children and donating money to his former high school, Hamilton High School. The Memphis Police Department said another person was with Young Dolph at the time of the incident, but were they hit? Must not have been, unless they're not offering any more details. This is crazy, man. This guy was just in a beef. Now, I'm not talking about with Yo Gotti, but I'm talking about with Soulja Boy, or back and forth, and now he's no longer here. We gotta take a look. We gotta take a deep look at ourselves, man. There's a lot of just dark energy around people these days, man. It really is. This guy's in his hometown. He's done a lot for his hometown. That's why I believe it's a good thing to leave. When you stay in your hometown, nothing but problems are going to occur. Now, the incidents that he went through were in other cities. That's what's crazy, is that he had this incident in Charlotte. He had this incident in Los Angeles. But it was what happened to him at home. So maybe no matter where he would have went, it would have been problems. Maybe he felt comfortable and safe being at home because he didn't have these issues here. But whoever it is, they were determined to take him out, man. And it's very, very unfortunate. So let me know in the comment section below, and let me know your thoughts.